I'm sitting here and it's right before closing time. I have to hurry up and get to my neighborhood local pharmacy that sells food and liquor and all this other stuff. Grab a case of beer, drink some beer, and go to bed. Right. So I mean, this is like the umpteenth time. It's this literally a minute away from me. You know what I'm saying? Love this pharmacy chain. I won't mention it. I used to actually work there. I used to actually do loss prevention there for about a little over 10 years ago. And you know what you when you do loss prevention, you never lose it. I'm a customer. I walk in there all the time. I'm like, go watch that person. That person is stealing. I do this shit all the time. Well, see, they know me by now. Some of the old people that have been there for a long time, they know me. It's like, okay, we got it. So you know what I'm saying? You can't turn it off. You can see these people. They walk in, they're janky looking. You can tell they're a crackhead or a fucking. Excuse my friend. You know they're just scumbags. They're on drugs and they're looking to grab something real quick and run out the door. And so that's what happened tonight. I'm sitting here at my local pharmacy. I'm going to grab a case of beer. And sad to say, well, before I get to that point, when I was working there, you get to know the the locals. You get to know. It's just the same four or five crackheads in the neighborhood that you have to keep stopping them at the door. The only way you can stop retail theft is you have to stop these people at the door. They look at you, you look at them, and they try to come in. You say, get out. You say, don't come in. I've done that before. Don't you can't tell me what to do. Bro, don't play with me. They would stop. Everybody knows me in the neighborhood because I would stop these scumbags right at the damn door. Nope, I'm coming to shop. No, you're not. You coming to steal. Keep it moving. If you rent a cop, whatever. You still ain't coming in here, bro. Right? And the only time they would get me, I had to learn how to stagger my lunches. That's the only time they would get me, is if they would you know what I'm saying? They start guessing my lunch times and whatnot. Then I had to stagger my lunchtime because the minute, I mean, these people are relentless. They will literally keep coming back no matter what, man. They don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And you have to just keep being vigilant because they don't stop. I mean, there are people, no matter where you live, they live in them good areas too. So don't try to act like, oh, I live in a really ritzy area. Well, there's a really ritzy area about 20 minutes away from me, and guess what? They have panhandlers out there too. They have panhandlers. They have people that hit these convenience stores, and they're always stealing shit all the time. So after a while, they would stop. And I remember my boss was like, when you came here, our shrink was literally 100,000 a year. That's what he told me. Can you imagine losing the salaries of about two or three people in 1 year every year? You keep losing this shit. You keep losing it. You keep losing it because the people keep stealing all the time. And it's these same people. It's the same four and five people. Literally, they're all drug addicts. They wake up early in the morning. I don't know how these people live. A lot of them are sad to say they sleep in these abandoned houses because the police keep getting these people out of these abandoned houses. So these people sleep in abandoned. I mean, grown men, grown women, and they wake up like the drug zombies that they are, and they go hit the local 7-Eleven for stuff. They steal. I see this all the time. They distract the cashier asking stupid questions. You know, sad to say, it'd be a bunch of black men on drugs, fucked up for 20 years of their life, can't get off the crack. They're just losers, right? Which begs the paradox to question whatever. If Somebody told me on my job that they give them free drugs in the Netherlands, so that and they said it works because these people don't steal anymore. We need to give them free works at this point. Give them whatever they want, so they'll stop stealing, and maybe this will put down organized crime as well too. I hope this video doesn't get me targeted. Seriously, they need to give out free drugs. These people are we have to face um um brass tacks or whatever you want to call it. That some people are never gonna fucking quit, bro. They're just never going to quit. I get it. Some people get upset by what I just said. Some of us I have family members that are on drugs. I get it. I get it. But these people are like the zombie drug horde. They just destroy one town at a time, one city at a time. They get all these stores closed because they're not going to stop stealing. This is just my opinion. I just thought about it. We might as well give these people free drugs. I know the government has a lot of free damn drugs. Just start distributing it out to anybody that wants it at this point. Those of us that have never had a drug problem, we're not going to go to these places. Whatever the fuck you want. Crack, heroin. I know a lot of you are going to, you might be upset about what I said, but I'm done. I'm done. This old elderly cashier lady was literally attacked twice. I'm looking at her. I know she still works there. She's quitting. She's damn near 60 years old, and she asked this man to put down what is it? A 30 a 30 ounce, a 30 can of beer, whatever. I'm having a stuttering a problem. I do that once in a while. A 30 pack. Fuck. She asked him to put down a 30 pack, and he pushed her to the ground. Now she's quitting because of this nonsense. It's you either give them free works or you delete them. And I know America ain't gonna get to this point where we start deleting people, but I think we need to rewrite the Constitution at this point. We need to give out free whatever they want. You smoke crack? Great. We have all the crack you want. You can walk to these places. This would stop stealing. It literally will. Your politicians are not having any listen, this is my opinion. If you get offended, I don't care, because these people are the zombie horde like the Walking Dead. They just destroy whole cities and towns, and none of your politicians are offering any goddamn solutions. You know the government got a lot of drugs. They can cook up anything they want. They just need, that'll be a campaign slogan. Remember when they used to say a free chicken for every pot? Or crack in every pipe. Something's got to get done, man. Between the violence that's happening to these workers and stores being stores going under. You know how many of these stores have gone under since last year and this year because these druggies can't stop stealing? I'm done. It's time for bed.